in the studio. We're going to try a live call-in show here tonight. And so we're going to talk about some topics in the news and things about our local communities. And tonight the title is Jamiels Law. My name is Tony Jamiels. I'm the host of this show, California Kaleidoscope. And we'll talk about some of the topics I bring up, and then as we get call-ins, we'll go off and talk to the people that are going to be calling us in at the show. But I don't know how many people are very concerned. Lately, there's been a lot in the news about a lot of murders in Los Angeles. Matter of fact, Mayor Villaraigosa in his State of the City mentioned that his words are a grim consolation to the families of 216 human beings last year who lost their lives and more than 1,300 Angelenos who were victims of gang shootings. Gang shootings and the gang murder situation has been in the news, like I said before. And unfortunately, Mayor Villaraigosa, in his State of the City, didn't mention anything about how he and the City Council are firmly behind the establishment of Los Angeles being a sanctuary city. So that's sort of the dirty little secret Los Angeles has, being a sanctuary city, and the high rate of visitors, some people call them illegal aliens in our town, has been mushrooming for years. And some of the statistics that I saw was that 50% of the gang members in Los Angeles are actually visitors from another country, illegal aliens who have committed crimes. So everyone seems to be talking about the crime situation and gangs and spending that money to fight the gang problem. And it seems to me that the solution to the problem is staring them in the face. If criminal gang members are illegal aliens, they should be deported to ICE. Now, that seems like a very straightforward, practical point of view. But back in 1969, Daryl Gates instituted an item called Special Order 40, which was a police procedure for the LA Police Department, and that Special Order 40 is still being observed. And I'd like to tell you that the Special Order 40 was not voted on the City Council, was not voted on by the citizens of Los Angeles. It was just an executive policy order by then Chief of Police Daryl Gates. And what the problem with the Special Order situation, Special Order 40 situation, is the LAPD is being hamstringed in their efforts to assist federal authorities or the ICE authorities in deportation of criminal illegal aliens. So here we have Special Order 40 handcuffing the police when it comes to notifying the federal authorities that criminal illegal alien is in custody and needs to be deported by ICE. And that has caused a lot of problems in our society because what is coming out in our day-to-day news is many Angelenos, and to quote the wonderful mayor, 1,300 Angelenos were victims of gang shootings last year. And even if we use the 50% number that I've heard from the San Fernando Valley District Chief of the LAPD, that 50% are gang members, there's a lot of the 1,300 that would be alive and walking today, strictly because these illegal alien gang members would be deported. So it seems to be a very big problem, and like I said, Jamiels Law is an initiative that has been going through the rounds. That's going to try to make it onto the March 2009 ballot, to where the people, or citizens of the United States, of Los Angeles, I should say, will get a chance to change Special Order 40, since the mayor and the city council seem to be very reluctant to interfere with that and to cause problems with the constituency in their council districts. And the reason it's called Jamiels Law is just recently, in the last couple of months, there was a very promising young student by the name of Jamiel Shaw that was actually murdered in front of his house by a illegal alien gang member that had just been released from the custody of the police department. He was in jail for a gun charge and attacking a police officer. So he was released from local jail and not put on deportation hold for the federal ICE authorities, as many other police departments do in the Los Angeles area. And unfortunately, this illegal alien gang member met Mr. Jamiel Shaw in his front yard and shot him. And the community around Jamiel's home and his family, mom and dad and his younger brother, of course, were devastated. And we're trying to get to the bottom of this, and this is where they got a very harsh education about the LAPD's Special Order 40 interfering with the process of deporting the criminal, and the criminal being let out, and unfortunately the criminal decided to murder Mr. Shaw's son. To make the matters worse, or even more heartbreaking, his mother is now, or was, serving in Iraq, and had to come home on family leave to the funeral of her son, and unfortunately she had to go back.